We are right now in Akola, and Akola goes to poll in the second phase on 26th of April. One of the candidates here in Akola is with us, that is Prakash Ambedkar of Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Sir, how is your campaign going on right now? Because if we go around in Akola, what we see is that there is a strong wave for you as well, and it's like more than a triangular fight. It's also a Congress versus Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi fight as well that we see.
See, till the last, I would say yes, all three of us are in the race. And on the 26th, you can say the government, the voters will decide as to who will win. So till then, I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Right.
Yeah.
But this time, how is it going to be different? Because until last minute, you were also trying to form an alliance with Mahavikas Aghadi because you've been saying that your fight is against the BJP. So that alliance did not go well. But how are you now going to the voters? What are you telling them? What is your campaign like?
See, question basically, we are now the main opposition party as far as uh, BJP is concerned. There's reluctancy on the part of Congress. There's reluctancy on part of the NCP and also Uddhav Thackeray to take on BJP head on. I will be more explicit on this issue after my polling is over on the 26th. And there the picture will be clear as to why these three partners who are in alliance did not accept us. Because and there I think so I'll be more explicit as to why we have become the main opposition party and why they have started diminishing. That's what the issue is now.
So, how many candidates as of now you have fielded, and
See,
going forward, how many?
Totally, we are going to field about 40 candidates.
Okay.
5 candidates will be supporting. So that makes 45. At one places where we wanted to contest, but due to politics, candidature was cancelled. So we are keeping quiet, so that becomes 46. And at 2 places, I think so, we are not going to fill any candidates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which are those 2 places then?
See, one we have already, Sangli, we have committed ourselves. So these are 2 places where we have committed, and therefore we would not like to break our word. That's why we are not contesting those seats.
Sangli and?
Sangli is one. The other one we have still to decide in Mumbai.
Okay, in
Yeah.
Mumbai, that will be.
Last.
And you also said that you will be supporting Congress on 7 seats. Does that still stand?
That has, I see, because whatever seats Congress is allotted, they approached us for some seats where we gave them. Then Nana Patole, who is the president of the Maharashtra Congress unit, said we don't need support. So we went ahead in declaring all these candidates.
And Nagpur, you have still supported?
We have supported Nagpur and we have supported Kolhapur.
Right. Because they said that they were going to support your candidature in Akola here, but that clearly did not happen.
See, Congress party basically has been in opposition with me right from my beginning. My first contest in this constituency was in 1985.
Right.
And Madhusudan Vairale was a minister at that time. He was the candidate. And it was a very close fight after the demise of Indira Gandhi. So I lost just by a few thousand votes. Less than 4,000 votes I lost. In that wave also. From that on, Congress and we have been loggerheads, where I've been trying to make peace with Congress, but Congress is not ready to make peace with me.
Well, the opposition always say that, you are trying to divide the votes, and especially in 2019, if we see, there are at least 7 to 8 seats where Vanchit candidate came second, and due to which the Congress NCP alliance lost. So they have this against you, saying that you are always supporting BJP by putting up candidates against them.
Question, it's the other way around. As you have rightly pointed out that we were second in many of the places.
Yeah.
If you analyze those constituencies, whoever was there, either Congress or NCP, they didn't have the Hindu votes. They blocked the Muslim votes. And therefore we lost.
Okay.
So it's a other way story that the Congress is blocking the Muslim votes from going over to the secular parties.
You don't think Congress is secular?
I don't think so Congress is secular. If you see the manifesto which has now come out, it doesn't say a word about NRC or CAA, which is the burning issue not only among the Muslims,
Yeah.
but it's a burning issue even against the older concept, if I have to take into consideration, that is the Pindaris.
Okay.
The Britishers were not able to defeat the Pindaris even after defeating the mutiny that took place. Pindaris, you can say, is a group of people where there is no boundaries. Wherever go, the boundaries begins for them. And they are 20% of the population in this country. And you have the Criminal Tribe Act of 1889 prepared by the British, where the Britishers created concentration camps for them across the country. They were uprooted from their villages or whatever place they were staying, and they were put in camps more than 100 years. This class was given freedom in 1958. Till then, you had the camps and they had to report to the camps. Now, this class doesn't have any documents, but they do, because 6-7 generations have passed in these camps. They don't know their villages, they don't know their relatives, so whoever stayed there became their relatives. So that is how it is. So along with the Muslims, you have the 20% Hindus who will be affected by NRC and CAA. And Congress is absolutely dead silence on it. There is not a single word in their manifesto as on today. So that means that BJP manifesto, which speaks of NRC and CAA, Congress has adopted it.
Okay. So this is what you'll also be going to the voters talking about?
This is what we are appealing. This is what we are appealing to the Hindu voters, this nomadic tribes as we call them today, wandering tribes as we call them, and the Muslims. This is what we are addressing them.
So why not form an alliance with AIMIM just like 2019?
See, MIM walked away during the assembly elections. You see, Aurangabad was a seat which was not won by the Congress or by NCP continuously for 9 continuous parliamentary elections. And there, we were able to break the junk. If anybody analyzes that constituency, you have 5 different Muslim candidates along with Imtiaz who got 50,000 votes. So they got Muslim votes, they didn't get any Hindu votes. That's very sure. I'm really absolutely sure about it. So Imtiaz won on Hindu votes, not on Muslim votes. No doubt he got Muslim votes. But majority of the votes were Hindu votes. So that after winning that seat, they just walked away. So the OBC lobby which is there within our party, they said no more alliance with MI. Because if they are going to use us for this thing, go to hell. We will have direct relations with the Muslims and then come down to power. Today, we have a direct relation with the Muslims. We don't need any Muslim organization now. Yes, we are in touch with the religious leaders, religious or Muslim organizations, where we have built a bridge with them. And they are helping us now to garner the Muslim votes.
And what about Maratha votes? Like you went to Manoj Jarange Patil as well, trying to form an alliance with him, social alliance. But he said he doesn't want to contest any elections. He said that this time he doesn't even want to support anyone. What went wrong there?
Nothing went wrong. You see, he was reluctant right from the beginning to be a part of a political process. But we were able to convince him that if you don't take part in the election, like the rest of the Maratha leaders who stood against this Maratha hegemony, I said, you will also be finished. Then he said, let me take the opinion of my district committees that the district committee opinion is that we should not take part in the parliament election, but we should take part in the assembly election. And therefore he made that for parliament we are not going to take part, but assembly he said we are going to take part.
So will you form an alliance then?
Question now, see, he is also making political statement which has to be very significantly taken.
Right.
He said, don't vote for both the alliance. So indirectly, he is indicating that whoever he has not said, people should go towards him. My hunch is, within the Marathas, Jarange Patil controls 30% of the votes.
Okay.
And the other, my hunch is, whoever has supported Jarange Patil, 30% votes will go towards them.
Right.
Yeah. So, neither the Congress supported him,
Yeah.
neither BJP supported him, neither Shiv Sena supported him. To a certain extent, you can say, yes, NCP supported him. So, these three are out of question. So, for these 30% voters, they have only two choices. One is NCP and the other is Vanchit Bahujana Aghadi.
And since you brought up Shiv Sena, there you had an alliance with Shiv Sena UBT, Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray. You formed the Bhima Shakti Shiva Shakti there. But what happened over the last 1 year? And was there no communication channel between you and Uddhav Thackeray?
Though I would say that as long as Subhash Desai was in touch with us and we had a good understanding, and therefore we wrote a letter saying that if you are uncomfortable with both Congress and NCP, but that was an understanding which we had between Subhash Desai and the representative from the Vanchit, that let's make certain things clear. And it was on that background we submitted a letter at 24 seats. We divide, so whatever seats you fought against BJP, you will get it, and whatever BJP contested will be taken over by Vanchit Bahujana Aghadi. All of a sudden, Uddhav Thackeray shifted Subhash Desai out of the talks and introduced Sanjay Raut. Subhash Desai, at least I would say, had a grassroots of what Maharashtra is. Sanjay, according to me, except Bombay, he doesn't understand what Maharashtra is. So there he failed to garner whatever the situation is. And later on, what we found out is that Subhash Desai was, on this alliance, Subhash Desai was working with Mahavikas Aghadi. But what we found is that Sanjay was working with Mahavikas Aghadi and trying to corner us.
Okay.
So that's how the equation changed. And once we came to know, we said, yes, there's no use now continuing with it, because Uddhav Thackeray is no longer in control of the situation. Sanjay has taken over, so it's better that we part companies. And you find today that we are in a much better position than what Uddhav Thackeray is, because he had a sympathy.
Yeah.
How long that sympathy, how far that sympathy is going to help him, we'll have to wait till the 4th of June.
And finally, what is your message to the voters of Akola? And also Maharashtra, because you are contesting at least on 40 seats.
See, question is basically there is a tacit understanding between different MVA partners and BJP as it seems to me. I can give example. Nanded is one place. Ramtek is the other place.
Okay.
Bhandara Gondia is the third place, where there is a tacit understanding between Congress, I would not say the Congress party, but leaders from those areas with BJP.
Nana Patole, you want to say?
I will not name persons, but tacit understanding with the local leaders and BJP, and therefore you find the candidatures that have been given are weak candidates. Same goes with Uddhav Sena. Kalyan is the best possible example which we see of tacit understanding. And therefore, people are able to read the situation. And therefore, we have become the main opposition party, you can say, as on today.
Thank you so much for talking to us. That was Prakash Ambedkar, who says that right now Vanchit Bahujan Aghadi is like the main opposition in the state. There is a direct fight between BJP and Vanchit in Maharashtra, and he says that the MVA local leaders have some tacit understanding with BJP, so voters should be voting accordingly. This is me, Purva Chitnis, for The Print.